years that lock is broken, and 3 years that good-for-nothing has been promising to fix it. But no. After all, I'm just a stupid cook fanker who's always nagging and won't leave anyone in
Still
peace.
trying to get Capelin out of jail. I've been sneaking around in the castle. Trying to unlock this for this lady, but my lockpick breaks because I have a very low lockpick skill. And it's hard. They need to make just like the window a little bigger for the lockpick thing. It's not necessarily the, I like his armor.
Chest. 3 years I've been telling him.
So we're gonna save first, so I don't have to do this again.
Here it is, that damn chest. 3 years I've been telling him. God's truth.
They just need to make like the window, like how close you need to be, a little bigger. I don't know why I said it like a valley girl, but I mean you can only move like a tiny little bit. Oh God, I got it.
Thank you kindly, young man. If you want to get a bite to eat, stop by the kitchen.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
Excellent. Next time, it's
Hang on. Where's that ginger? Herdeck. How am I to make that gingerbread? I'll bet it was that ninny Dorkoot.
Greetings.
Do you know how I can get up to the chapel?
You can't. Only his lordship. Usually, that is. Only now,
I understand.
God be with you.
Who did we ask about food? She said stop if you're hungry.
Ooh, what did I do to deserve this?
Sir, I want to ask you something.
You? What are you doing here? Aren't you supposed to be helping outside in the courtyard? Christ. Ah. First you cause mayhem at a noble wedding, and now you...
I noticed, sir, that something is troubling you. I could help you.
How could a vagabond like you help me?
Sir, I might not look the part, but I've read a lot.
Don't waste my time with your jokes, you nobody. What would you be able to read?
Species de keep it, sir. Looks can deceive. As it happens, I've read many Latin and other texts. For example, the etymologies of Isidore of Seville, the writings of Abbess Hildegard of Bingen, and the Herbarium de Horis Sanitatis, De Materia Medica, and others.
Well, you really surprise me, lad.
Anyway, I'll examine you and try to make a diagnosis.
Yes, that should help.
Tell me, Master Chamberlain, does it hurt all the time, or does it come in waves?
No, not all the time. More like I get attacks.
Uh-huh. And these attacks, have you noticed whether something sets them off?
Well, it's worse when I get upset.
And does it get worse in autumn, when it gets colder?
Yes, it's usually worst in October. Then I don't even have to get upset for it to start.
All right, that makes sense. With your permission, I'll examine you, sir.
What? Here and now?
Don't worry, I'll just have a look at you. You don't have to lie down or strip.
I'm glad to hear it.
You're quite pale and rather sweaty.
When it comes upon me, I sweat a lot.
Your eyes are all right. Do you have ringing in your ears?
No.
Do your hands shake?
Well, I'm not the youngest, but it's nothing too bad.
All right.
This is hilarious.
Tell me, sir, what about your, let's say nighttime activities?
Well, I'm not married, if you're asking about that.
But that's no obstacle, is it? Although the Holy Scriptures call on us to be chaste, even a saint can sometimes sin.
Not I. I never managed to find the right woman who would... how shall I put it? Who would be a good counterpart for me and yet not provoke outrage.
I'm not sure what you mean.
Actually, neither am I.
Did you get advice from anyone about it? Have you tried anything for the pain?
Well, I talked to our surgeon. So I went to Kolin to see Professor Joachim Bavorsky.
Yes? What?
It's a little awkward for me to...
Master Chamberlain, I'm here as a practitioner of the medical arts. You can rest assured that whatever you tell me will remain between us.
All right. The professor spoke at length about Jupiter and the houses, and then he told me that my bodily humors are out of balance.
I would expect so. And what did he recommend?
Well, that I should get more silver into my body. So I wear more silver jewelry, and when there's a full moon, I go to the meadow here below the castle, naked.
Really? So you're taking it quite seriously. And has it worked?
No, but there'll be a full moon soon, so I could damn well use some other advice.
I understand. I believe your stomach juices are out of balance, sir.
That's what the professor from Kolin said. But what to do about it?
Unfortunately, I can't change the causes of your condition, but I can help you with its symptoms. I think some herbal potion for the stomach would bring you relief.
Can't you get me that potion right now?
Besides caring for your mortal coil, the well-being of your soul shouldn't be neglected, sir.
What do you mean by that?
I think I could pray for your health. A word to angels to ask for their intercession can work miracles. The greatest Christian physicians recommend healing in both the material and spiritual world. And you have a very nice chapel here.
Father Nicodemus takes care of that. What I want from you is...
Damn.
I don't have the required remedy, but I could brew it. Only, I don't have the apparatus for that. And also, I could use some medical literature.
Don't worry about that. Our surgeon is also often at a loss. I expect you'll find everything you... It's upstairs in the Crone. That's the second tower. Now we're under the Maiden. Do you know how to get there?
I think so, but I was told to stay only in the outer...
Trouble? I'm the one who has trouble. Don't worry. Tell them I sent you. Just go, for heaven's sake.
All right. I'll go and get something for you.
Good. If you'd be so kind... Ow!
Well, that helped. Let's see if it works. Guess we can go anywhere now.
Farewell, my friend.
It says we're trespassing again, though.
This place is off limits to you. Give up.
All right, all right. You caught me. I surrender. The fourth bell.
Now I'll show you. Can't say you. You'll pay up and show.
Utter nonsense. All of this. You're keeping me from an important mission. You'll have to answer to the nobility.
Oh, I
What?
apologize, my lord. I must have made a mistake. Let's just forget about this. That's taken care of. Off you go now! So, are you going?
I'm gone. Is there another way up here? No.
Pardon me for disturbing.
If you want to pray, go somewhere else. Unless you're a priest.
No, I'm not.
I'm Adela, Thomas's sister.
I need to talk to your brother.
No chance of that. Unless he returns soon.
Oh, Christ. But this is a matter of life and death.
Yes! It's a matter of life and death for my... Besides which, his delirium...
What actually happened to him?
They were attacked by bandits by the pond. His mare, Arrow, brought him home. He was completely out of it. And little wonder, if the surgeon was here, he'd be in his care. Some of his wounds... He's been
I'm sorry. Maybe I could help somehow?
The only one who can help now is the priest. And I don't...
Where's the physician?
He's with Lord von Berghoff. When Thomas started to get feverish, he was only meant to be gone for a while. But it seemed... Anyway, the concoction...
I actually know a bit about medicine.
Really? You don't really look the part.
All you have to do is tell me what's in it.
If I knew that, I'd have brought it. Not even our surgeon knows. He does everything according to his book.
And where is this book?
How should I know?
I'll have a look there then.
But no one is allowed that.
I'll figure it out somehow.
Why do you want to help?
Well, unless Thomas recovers and testifies that me and my friend are messengers from Ratai, then my friend will be executed.
You mean that poacher who's to be...
He's a noble. Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. The whole thing is one big misunderstanding. And only Thomas can sort it out.
I'm a bit bewildered.
The main thing is, I want Thomas to...
Yes.
I'll get going then. I don't have much time.
Go. Don't worry. You'll be fine.
It sounds like someone's waiting for us down here. I kept hearing them talk. So we're allowed in the other one though. If we can get out of here. I can't take the torch. I don't know how we're gonna get out of this. You gonna knock him out, I guess? It's kind of really our only option. I don't want to kill him. Oh, she's there. What the fuck? This feels like I'm doing something like I'm... You know, like you're not meant to do this? I don't know.
Hey! You've no business
This
here.
place is off limits to you. Give up.
Easy! I surrender!
I've got you. You can't say you weren't warned. You'll pay up and show me whether...
If you don't stop this insolence right now, I'll hit you so hard, you'll swallow your own teeth.
Shut your trap, you scoundrel! I won't be intimidated by a coward like you. Pay up.
Alright, I'll pay.
Now show me what you've got.
Alright.
Well, this is obviously... Alright, that along with indulgence should be enough, but I don't want to see anything. That's taken care...
I'm not gonna give up my stolen goods. How do you, like, lure people away? Like, I read somebody talking about throwing rocks at the bird's nest, but I never figured out how. Fuck. Just gonna have to get a lucky dice roll on the...
You've no
This
business
place
here.
is off limits
Are
to
you looking to steal something?
Easy now. I surrender.
You can't say you weren't warned. You can't just look. You'll pay up and show me whether you stole anything.
Please, look at me. Do I look like a dishonest man? This is all just a misunderstanding.
Oh, I apologize, my lord. I must have made a mistake. Let's just forget about this. That's taken care of. Off you go now. Do you want me to arrest? This place is off limits to you. Give up. Fine. I'll make you surrender. What?
Enough! I surrender.
Felt like doing a bit of robbery, did you? But now you'll pay a fine.
Look, can you keep a secret?
What are you talking about?
Look, we're both men, aren't we?
Where are you going with this?
It's like this. Yesterday, I met this pretty girl. She makes yarn. And you know what they say about girls who work with spinning wheels?
No. What?
They're really good in bed.
That's a good one.
Well, this yarn spinner, she was very afraid her mother would find out we planned on meeting. So she gives me these complicated directions on where to meet her. At high noon, I stood at the shadow of the tallest linden tree. Then all of a sudden, I look around and realise I have no idea where I am. That girl made a right fool of me.
That's what you get for thinking with your prick.
Aye. I've had enough embarrassment.
All right then, I'll turn a blind eye. Just this once. Good day. Greetings to you, friend.
Alright, so they said we can go in this one. Let's make sure that now that we got out of that. Can't imagine playing this game without saving. Fuck. Save scumming, as they say.
Scrub you're after. You'll have to wait. I've been here for ages. And have to go on duty too.
Let me pass. The Master Chamberlain isn't well, and he sent me to the surgeon's study for medicine.
All right then. But nothing better go missing there.
Don't worry. I suppose you're waiting here.
Damn right. Like, I know they're preparing a banquet for his nibs, but they could have left one cook here, or at least a bit of gruel.
I can try and find something for you.
Haven't you got anything?
Not really.
Go and look then. There's some baths down below. There might be something. I'd go myself, but if someone saw me there, I'd be in trouble.
I'll figure it out, son. Why don't you go to the other?
Are you daft? That's the noble.
I'll be going then.
Go. And if you...
Still hungry?
I wouldn't be here. Thanks. Well, at least I won't starve.
You're welcome. bell's ringing for hands the 5th time.
If you were good at lockpicking, you could do this. You could clean up in here. Oh, there's our girl.
What in God's name are you doing here?
I was about to ask you the same question.
I work here, genius.
Who are you, actually?
Me? I'm just cleaning here.
And what were you doing at the pond, then?
I thought we straightened that out the last time you bothered me. I have no idea what you're talking about.
We both know you're lying. The question is, why?
Says someone who was just sitting in a jail cell and will end up right back there if anyone calls the guards on him.
They let me out. I have to work off my sentence.
Really? Here? And what kind of important work would that be?
The Chamberlain sent me. He needs something for his stomach.
That slimy toad? If he doesn't watch out, his stomach will be the least of his worries.
Well, you look like you know your way around here. Maybe you can help me.
Why should I?
I'm not stupid. You've no business here. You're snooping around in the surgeon's stuff, and God knows what else. It could land you in trouble.
Oh, yeah? How?
Well, for instance, I could take something here. Don't forget, I might be slaving here today, but tomorrow they'll get fed up with me and they'll probably kick me out by morning. And you'll still be here. So it'll be on you. For sure someone saw you coming here.
And you too, no?
That's definitely an interesting point. But tell me.
No. I'll tell you nothing. And now get out of my way. Simple maid like me has lots of work to do.
I thought she was like important to the story. She's...
I'm still not sure who you...
Yeah, that...
What's your name?
What's it to you?
I'm Henry.
Well, that...
And you are?
I don't like her. She's like a bitch. I don't know what to get to fix this dude. Alright, there's our alchemy shit. I don't like doing alchemy. Probably need all this stuff. outside in here. Alright, we gotta read the journal. Uses the feeling of fullness after food and cures food poisoning. That's not what we need.
The 6th bell. Half the time is up.
Wine, 3 handfuls of feverfew, 2 handfuls of ginger. Okay. You'll need 1, 3 handfuls of feverfew. Alright, add the feverfew into the wine and boil for 2 turns. Where's the feverfew? We have to get it. Oh, fuck. Oh, we only have 1 lockpick though, fuck. Where's the feverfew? If we have to go outside and pick it, I'm gonna be very frustrated. There's mushrooms, but alright, looks like we're gonna have to, so no shaver schnapps. Thank God it's not like Baldur's Gate load times. Alright, here we go. Got it. Let's take all. Shut the door. What was the other thing? wine, feverfew, ginger, and elderberry leaves. Sure hope we have them. No, I didn't mean to do that.
The 7th bell.
Alright. No. There we go. Add the feverfew and boil 3 handfuls. Boil for 2 turns. Alright, move down. What is 2 turns? Just till it bubbles and then... Is that bubble? Is that boiling? I can't tell. Oh. Alright, that's good enough. And boil for 2 turns. Add elderberry leaves. Oh, grind elderberry leaves and add to cauldron. 1 handful of elderberry, grind it. Add ginger, distill. How do you distill? No, I don't want to do that.
I was supposed to distill it, wasn't I? It's the 8th bell. I need
I
to
was
hurry.
trying to. Fuck. How to make the stuff for the guy's stomach. Water, white thistle, nettle, charcoal. Add thistle and boil for 2 turns in water. Really, you could do either. Nettle. 1 handful of nettle, grind it. Boil for 1 turn. Grind charcoal. Add, pour. Grind charcoal, add, pour. Where's the charcoal?
9th bell. Only 3 to go.
Oh. What the fuck? Like, yeah. Oh, you gotta hold it.
I boiled those nettles on too large a fire, I reckon.
That'll be alright.
You've got no business here. Now I gotta get back up in that tower again.
Stuff your face quick. Get back.
Why forget to add salt?
Good day. What do you need?
Sir, about those health problems of yours.
Yes?
I've got something for you that could bring you relief.
About time.
Give him Bane potion.
This? It looks suspicious. Are you sure it'll help?
Definitely. It will balance your humors, sir. Drink it for a month at least, in small doses, morning and evening.
All right. Thanks, then.
And now you ought to go and lie down, sir.
Lie down? Me? Ha! Without me, this place would grind to a standstill.
Sir, medicine isn't enough. You also need rest.
Oh, all right, then.
And another thing. I don't want to bother...
Yes?
Couldn't I go and pray in your chapel? Thank you, sir.
Oh, so that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to give him the potion, ask to pray in the chapel. Then you can go to the chapel, and then you're supposed to go back and brew the fever potion. Well, we did it in one go. What do you know? And you are gonna let me pass. It's like you knew.
The 10th bell. I don't have much time left.
What? We get a cutscene?
Did you get it?
Yeah.
It will have to be diluted.
Why?
His fever is getting worse. If this doesn't work, I don't think he'll last long.
He was a right prick. I don't even want him to make it. Shouldn't have been potion, dude. Bragging about it in front of the guards.
You all to be vigilant. These days we have all sorts of vagabonds, drifters, outlaws and bandits roaming the country. And we have one of those vermin here today. A fella called Hans, who is clearly not right in the head. A dangerous madman, a brawler, and a thug, the worst of all, a poacher. And so, for the damages he caused to our dear Lord Otto von Berghoff, he is sentenced to be hanged by the neck until dead!
Stop! You can't execute this man. He's a noble. Captain Thomas here will testify that we're messengers from Ratoi.
What is this nonsense, for Christ's sake?
It's true. I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein.
Deal with it, for God's sake!
But sir, the captain!
Captain Thomas has a fever. He's clearly delirious. Seize them immediately.
You can't do this! I'm a nobleman, you hear? A noble! Get your hands off me! You can't do this!
Open the gates!
It's our drunk guy. Yeah. You know, is that the Lord of the Castle?
My lord?
What the hell is going on?
It was just a... It's a hanging.
You can't hang him. He's a noble.
That's for me to judge. Take him down! And for Christ's sake, help me off this horse!
What happened to him? Did he die right there? The fuck? That girl that's on the box is a bitch. The main girl. I don't like her.
Enter. His lordship is expecting you.
Hey, I fixed your stomach, dude. You should be nice. I didn't even have to do that. We stole a bunch of shit from his lordship,
So,
too.
You're messengers from Ratai, huh? I was wondering when someone would turn up. All right.
Hans is wearing a puffy jacket.
Let's hear it.
Well, we lost the letter.
My respects, Sir Otto. I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, and this is Henry of Skalitz, my escort.
Welcome to Trosky, gentlemen. I'd greet you standing
What's going
up
on?
as befits, but I'm glad I can
Oh,
even
it's his belt.
sit at the moment.
I heard you were ambushed by outlaws.
You heard right. Those bastards did a job on me. And I got out luckier than most. Almost all the others were killed, including my page and my surgeon. So there is no one here to heal me, and I will have to inform poor Albert's father that his son died in my service.
I hope your health will soon be restored, sir.
We shall see. But now, you tell me what happened here in Herrgottsnamen. Why did my chamberlain try to hang you, Lord Capon?
In truth, the welcome we got from your Master Chamberlain was somewhat... how shall I put it?
Your Chamberlain's welcome was appropriate enough, considering our appearance, the situation in your domain, and your orders, sir.
Ah. I appreciate your diplomacy, young man. Master Chamberlain Ulrich can sometimes be more hasty and passionate than is healthy. And we are glad you hold no grudge against him. Are we not, Ulrich?
I regret what happened, gentlemen. Please accept my humblest apologies.
Anyway, let us leave this misunderstanding aside and get to the point. As far as I'm aware, Ratai showed no interest in negotiations before, either with me or with the League of Lords.
True. Our houses have thus far stood on opposite sides.
I should say so. Attacking Brno and Jihlava together with that renegade Sokol of Lemberg hardly inspired our sympathy.
But we can all point the finger. Your League of Lords, on the other hand, abducted the king. Although I don't doubt your reasons, just as Sir Hanush did.
We certainly had. The main one being that your Wenzel is an irresponsible drunkard and idler who is hurting the Empire by his inactivity. But let us leave that aside. Tell me, what does Sir Hanush have on his mind? I am all ears.
Unfortunately, during the ambush, we lost the letter we were carrying, so you'll have to make do with my word of mouth.
All right. Go ahead and speak.
In brief, Sir Hanush, Sir Radzig, and other lords take the view that the situation has got out of control. And that's of no benefit to anyone in Bohemia, neither Wenceslas's supporters or the League of Lords. King Sigismund's actions will not lead to instilling greater order than under King Wenceslas. Quite the contrary.
Let us say that maybe. What arises from it?
Sir Hanush and the other lords on our side are interested in knowing what the stance of the League of Lords is at this moment, and whether they haven't perhaps reevaluated some things.
In other words, whether I might betray Sigismund.
Well, betray is a strong word. We came to you, Sir Otto, because you're the leading voice of the League of Lords. I expect there are also lords among your ranks who are considering how to find a way out of this sticky situation. And for the Kingdom of Bohemia, it would certainly be better if our paths were to join rather than parting.
Your companion speaks like a diplomat, Sir Hans. However, the question is whether it's possible to join fire with water and end up with anything but nasty smoke. Nonetheless, Sir Hanush and Sir Radzig are right. There is disorder and anarchy in the land. Bandits riding roughshod all over. As we all know, to our cost.
We've had plenty of experience of that at home too, sir. Only a short time ago, we had to deal with a similar band.
Then you will surely understand that before I begin debating who would be the better king, I must sweep my own doorstep. Only I'm damned if I know how to do that, since those bastards have wiped out half of my garrison, including my captain.
If I may be so bold, sir, you're not the only one. We also have a score to settle with them, so Henry and I will gladly help you.
Is that so? Now that is what I call the words of a knight, Sir Hans.
Right now, we've got a common enemy, so we have common interests, too.
So then, sir, may we be of assistance to you?
Indeed, you may. Perhaps in the end we may really find some common ground. I need to muster sufficient reserves to deal with those outlaws once and for all. I'm summoning my vassals here to Trosky. And since I don't have many men left to send as messengers, I will gladly accept your help.
Just say the word, sir. Where should we go?
You'll go to Nebakov, a small castle, or rather a fortress among the cliffs. The yeoman there, Jaromir Nebak, is an old hardhat and may not be very willing to fulfill his obligations. It would be useful if an eloquent noble like yourself visited him to explain him clearly why I need his whole garrison.
Is that all, sir?
It's no simple task. Knowing Jaromir, dealing with the lower nobility can be tricky. They tend to be fixated on their own somewhat fragile status.
What should we do if he's unwilling to heed what we say?
His house has always been loyal to mine. And it has all... I do not expect any great obstacles, but it would be wise to He will take his time over being persuaded, and then conquer.
I'll get to him somehow, sir.
I expect nothing less.
Is the route safe?
As I said, the fortress is in the wilderness amongst the cliffs.
Don't worry, sir. I have Henry here, but...
Who is this Lord Nebak?
The lord of a smaller house with not much in the way of estates, just a fortress and lands, but he also owns a mill that... His children are grown up. His daughter married well, thanks to Sir Otto. His son is away from the domain, dealing with duties. Sir Otto helped him to acquire. In short, the House of Nebak is more than beholden to Sir Otto.
Thank you, Ulrich. Nevertheless, that will do us. If he delivers,
We'll take care of it, sir.
All right. We'll head out as soon as possible. Let's not delay our...
Very well. The Chamberlain will show you where you can put your heads down, and he will supply you with horses. And once we have resolved this little digression, we shall talk about your own mission.
Thank you, sir.
May I ask something, Sir Otto?
Oh. Ask away, young man.
When you were ambushed, did you see those bandits? Would you recognize any of them?
Henry, don't start with that again.
Why do you ask?
The thing is, when we were ambushed, I believe I saw among them one of the men we ran up against at home.
Oh. What did he look like? Do you know his name?
He's called Istvan Toth, a Hungarian noble. He wears black armor.
I've already told you that's nonsense. How would he be here? You only...
And why does this Toth interest you?
He was the leader of a band that made trouble for us in Sasau.
Interesting.
Thank you, sir.